Hi guys, welcome to my Let's Play SimCity 4 series. This is going to be the first episode, and so as you can see, it's just loading up now. I've got it fast forwarded at the moment. I'm going to be fast forwarding everything in this series to about 300%. So here's my region. I'm going to choose a little city by the river just over here, and as this loads up, I'm going to tell you that I am using a bunch of mods in this series. I'll put a list down in the description below if possible. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to start by creating some connections and some main avenues. I'm using a road bridge just for now. That'll be upgraded later, either to an avenue or a highway depending on how the traffic's going. I'm mainly doing that because I'm playing on hard and I don't have that much money to start with. So now I'm just building a little bit of a border to my city. I like using pretty much just random shapes because I really don't like the square blocks that some people play with. It just looks boring to me and it's just not very much fun. So now I'm just creating some main roads through my city. This is going to be my residential zone as well as a little bit of commercial. Now I'm just going to create some streets, and I actually quite like diagonal streets because they break up the map a little bit, and again it takes you away from that really blocky look that I don't like. One of the mods you can see at the moment is a mod that changes the streets going into roads and gets rid of the traffic lights and all that kind of stuff, and it also puts the cul-de-sacs on the end of the streets if I don't build them all the way out. So I really like that, and as I said before, I'm going to be using a whole bunch of mods in this series, and I'll try to put them in the description below. I'll also try to put a link in the description below to the region that I'm using. I downloaded that from Simtropolis. So right now I'm just zoning some low density residential areas just to get started. This will all end up being low density residential, maybe some commercial zones. I think I actually forget to put in some commercial zones because I am recording this voiceover after I've played. Over here, this is going to be my industrial area. This is all going to be high density industrial. I don't really worry about the medium density. I will have farming zones over the other side of this city. I'm just going to leave it at that for now and put in a power station. There's another mod that you can see there. The power lines are actually grey instead of the red ones that come with the game. And I don't know, I just sort of like them instead. Really, all I use them for is to go across water and to join the residential to the farming. So this is going to be my farming zone, and like I said before, I don't like the block look, so I'm building this sort of like a brick pattern or like a paving pattern, and you can see that more clearly once I've finished building it and zoom out. At the moment I'm down to $30,000. I'll probably end up taking that down to zero, and then once we start playing it'll go into the negatives for a little bit while everything builds up, and we might need to even build like a missile base or something to subsidize all of this construction straight away, but that'll be alright. Once we've got enough money we can demolish that and it won't be an issue. So now I'm just connecting this farming zone up to the main area, and then I'm going to start zoning some farm zones. And I think I run out of money around about here, and I have to de-zone those areas because otherwise they will start to make a half farm, and I don't want half farms. So now everything's connected, we'll start to play. I'll legalize gambling so I have an extra $100 a month, and now I'm in the negatives in money, but that's alright. I'm not going to build my house just yet. I just built a missile range over there to bring in some money, and now I'm in the green with income, I'm still in the red with my actual money. And as soon as I get the chance, I will build a house of worship. I couldn't do that because I didn't have the money to build it outright. If I had clicked yes and accepted it straight away, it would have been free, but because I didn't, it was not free. Now this little residential zone, I have a small clinic in around about the middle of it. That's just going to be while I develop everything and get some money in the bank. Then I'm going to use those vacant blocks in the middle there for large schools and hospitals. And like I said before, I forgot to zone commercial, so I just did that then and completely expired my commercial. You just saw then that it's going to cost me $22,000 to demolish that missile zone. So once I have that, that'll go. And yeah, so now I'm just going to make some more roads for some more residential because I have a fair bit of demand for that at the moment. Like I said, I don't really think about my roads too much. I like them to be a little bit random because I just think it looks a little bit better. I'm not sure why exactly, and I actually make this stuff up right about now because I didn't count. But I mean that happens sometimes, and I think this one's not going to work either. But it's alright, we can put a little dead end street in there and it'll be all good. So we're starting to build up a little bit. I'm starting to think this might be going a little bit too fast. I might slow it down a little bit in the next video. Let me know in the comments. I mean, this is going to be my first video on this channel, so probably won't get that many comments, but let me know if you have been watching this and you'd like me to slow it down a little bit more, or you think this speed's good, and I'll alter it accordingly. So now that I've got a little bit of money in the bank and all that residential zoned, I'm going to build a large hospital and a large elementary school. And right now I forget to adjust the budgets on them, so my budget is way over, but I realise in just a minute, so it's right. And I do that right about now, I think. Yep, there we go. And I just adjust the local funding and the ambulance on both of them. The ambulance on the buses on the school actually had to go out a little bit because I built my city just a little bit too big, but it's alright, it still covers it. Just going to put down a statue of myself because I am vain. I like statues. That's where I put my house, just in that corner there. I actually demolished it and moved it up a bit because that area there, that middle strip where that avenue cuts through between the residential and the commercial, is actually probably going to end up turning into a highway because the traffic there will probably get fairly busy pretty quickly. It's fine as an avenue for right now, but it will probably turn into a highway, and I don't want to relocate a whole bunch of stuff while I'm trying to do that. So I'm going to try and build away from that main avenue a little bit. I stuffed up a little bit with the hospital and the school, but it'll be alright. We'll figure it out when we get to it. And again, just zoning some more low residential zones because I still have quite a bit of demand for residential. So I'm trying to get that covered before I expand too much. And I want to go low residential first before I build up, because it's a lot better with the traffic, and it actually brings in a little bit more money in the start because you don't need the water. Now I'm just zoning a little bit more commercial because I had demand for that. And there goes the missile range. It actually left a little bit of rubbish behind, which is kind of annoying. I'll have to build a road out there, I think, to get rid of that. I'm not sure. Or I might just put my rubbish dump out there. That might work better, but I don't really want to build a bridge just for the rubbish dump. So that is it. I want to thank you guys for watching, and let me know in the comments if you liked it and what you want to see in the next video. I'll probably still be working on this city here. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.